come nice with
1 2 1 2. Brutally honest. I'm sorry. Conversations in Crete.
We just flowing.
We'll see who shows up.
I'm starting to hold my own. 24 bottles, I'm in my zone. Starting to feel like rappers is clones. Get your girlfriend, she's attached, I'm on the road. Always calling my phone. Just got a text from her, she's so alone. Put my feelings aside, I'm getting thrown. In the book, just reminiscing on feelings, it's getting old. History's in the making. I'm done with all of y'all faking. My ego big as a basement. Mixtape drop, y'all can tell I'm making a statement. Shawty look like Rihanna. Into the groove, she switch it up to Madonna. Back then, I used it as a reminder. But I ain't sweating it like a sauna. Hardest flow on the record.
1 2 1 2. Shout out to Pokey Sue. Shout out to Tiff Trey.
Probably settle down when I meet a chick off the Essence. Not really my preference. Ray-Bans looking crisp, caught me a Lexus. Sometimes I see you putting the effort. You want me as your man, I'm like, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Ain't nothing changed but the name, I'm still the same. Real talk, I'm at the top of my game. Doing my thing, huh? Doing my thing, huh? Doing my thing, huh? Ain't nothing changed but the name, I'm still the same. Real talk, I'm at the top of my game. Doing my thing, huh? Fourth quarter, I'm going for it. Taking over like Kobe, you know I'm going for it. Couple drinks on the side, I like to drink them slow. Scenery from the beach, that's just the way it goes. You know your girl love me, Monday to Sunday. I do it good, but suckers hate me for it like a Monday. All we know is gunplay, so you know that we rolling. I'm dangerous, Larry Bird from the wing, don't leave me open. Black paint with the interior just to match it. Set a goal, don't punter on it, you better grab it. Flow sharp, yeah, my flow sharp, just like a cactus. It ain't hip hop if you ain't mentioning street tactics. Fall back before you get your wig split. Where I'm from, we some gorillas. Pull out banana clips, y'all only here for the moment. No, never lasting. I burn rappers, treat them like toilets, pee on their ashes. Do it better than legends. I do it better than legends. Sometimes I see you putting the effort. You want me as your man, I'm like, give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Ain't nothing changed but the name, I'm still the same. Real talk, I'm at the top of my game. Doing my thing, huh? Doing my thing, huh? Doing my thing, huh? Ain't nothing changed but the name, I'm still the same. Real talk, I'm at the top of my game. Doing my thing, huh? First off, let me shout out Crete, cause he the one that gave me tactics when it comes to these streets. I'm authentic, rap game, I be his magician. All balls, I go hard, I've been on a mission. Can't take heat, then why the heck you be in the kitchen? Got beef that better come with some biscuits. You talking mad slick like you got it, but you don't even got it. Flow clean, so clean, I make it look spotless. 4-door, open doors, that's 44s in the making. So hot I burn Satan, I think my haters keep hating. Ride around the city, I'm trying to get on my grizzy. Been busy, never envy, I treat your girl like a frisbee. Do it better than legends. I do it better than legends. Sometimes I see you putting the effort. You want me as your man, I'm like, give me a second.
All right. Conversations in Crete with maybe Mama G and my brother Shimmy. We'll see who pulls up. We started off right now anyway. Shouts out to Pokey Sue in the building. Shout out to Miss Amelia in the building. Shout out to Tiff Trey in the building. Shouts out to Miss Christina. Thank you guys for coming through once again on another Friday, on another episode podcast of Conversations in Crete. And shouts out to Miss Leslie in the building. Let's get this thing started. Hopefully the internet is not going to win tonight with the drop-offs. All right. For those who are there right now, can you guys give me your mental health check on how you feel tonight, right now? Hopefully at the end of the show, if you're not a 5 now, you'll be a 5 by the end of the show. Maybe you can teach us something, or, you know, others learn something. All right. Pokey Sue, good to see that you're a 5, man. Maybe we can get you at a 10 towards the end of this. Always great to see the 5s. If you can give me 2 reasons why you're a 5, it would be grateful. Just want to know. Just want to know. Miss Amelia is a 5. That is so awesome to hear. Man, life is great then. Life is great. I mean, I know sometimes we go through things in life, but we just got to keep our head up, keep our dreams in our heads, and make them reality. Make sure you have yourself some goals at all times so you can keep yourself consistently on the go to get to your goals. And always during those times, try to inspire other people. Man, Hokey Sue says she's a 10 now. It's going up. Miss Tiff Trey said she's a 5 because she's winning. That's what I'm talking about. Keep winning. Winning is a beautiful thing. Pokey Sue said, I woke up and I have the beautiful, caring people in my life and the best dog ever. That's what I'm talking about. Man, got to say amen on that one. Okay. As we get this show started, I'm going to put the link up early tonight. All right. Here's the link for tonight. Miss Leslie said that she's a 5. Great to see that. Telling y'all, the more 5s I see, the greater the show will be. There's the link for those who want to pop on. The link is right there in the comments section. Make sure y'all come share any stories y'all want to. If y'all want to even need some advice, I'm not saying it's professional advice, but you know your difference between right or wrong, or if it just hits you. If it hits you the right way, it's good advice. There's my brother-in-law right there. What's going on, brother-in-law? How you doing? Yeah. Man, it's so good to see all you guys. Brother-in-law said he's a 5. That's what I'm talking about. Love to see that. Miss Leslie said she got a new car and have a good friends. Man, that's a blessing. Getting a new car and having good friends too, because a lot of times the friends can turn to haters if you get a new car. But it's good that you still seeing them being friends to you. It's a beautiful thing. All right. Let's get this thing started. Now, guess what our topic is going to be tonight? Huh? Y'all want to know what the topic is going to be tonight? Hold on here. Miss Christina says she's a 5. Great, Miss Christina. And once again, congratulations on the good news that you gave us the other day. Okay. We got, is that Miss Leslie in the building? All right. Shout out to Tasha Baker. Says, hey, Creep and everyone. Hello, Miss Tasha Baker. Thank you and welcome. Okay. For some reason, Miss Leslie's camera's not showing up, but she'll get it straight, I'm assuming, and we're gonna get this ball rolling. All right. So let's do this. Let me make sure I do this right here. All right. Now, here's our topic for tonight. See if I can point it the right way. Yeah, I gotta get used to it. Right there. Women have to compete. I'm sorry. Do women have to compete for the man they want. And I mean to put wants. That's sounding real crazy. Let me fix that. And my thing is that true or false? Is that true or false that women have to compete for the man that they really want? Let me see in the comment section. Shout out to Nicole Harris. Thank you so much for coming through, Nicole Harris. Miss Nicole Harris said, nah, women do not have to compete in her opinion, she says, right? Anybody else? Okay. Brunlaw said false. He said, nah, false. I love the early engagement already. I love it. All right. So now, I hope I get some guys on here tonight as well. I would love to see some, our normal faces, always welcome. But I also would love to see some new faces tonight, right? And if you're watching on YouTube, let me try to see. I'm hoping that I could pull it up and see you guys' comments on YouTube. But if you're on YouTube, on Facebook. But if you want to join the show, what you can do is come over to YouTube at Street Tactics Media and join the show live, and you'll be able to fully engage with us. Now, brother-in-law, okay, and Miss Nicole Harris said same for men. Said nah. I would love for the ones who are answering this question in the comment section. I would love for you guys to come on. The link is right there. You don't have to literally, if you don't want to come on camera, the feature is there. You don't have to turn on your camera, but we can hear what you have to say. But I would love to hear the different voices and opinions and views about this topic. Do women have to compete for the man they want? All right. Any takers on coming in? Here's the link to the show to get on again right there in the comment section. I want to see some takers. Come on here and let us know what y'all think. I want to hear yes or no. We already heard from brother-in-law. Brother-in-law said no. Nicole Harris said no. Shout out to Miss Marla in the building. Hello, Miss Marla. Great to see you. Okay. Hold on here. Hold on. Gotta send a. We got Pokey Sue in the building. What's going on, Pokey Sue? Can you hear? Shouts out to my brother Nate from upstate in the building. Salute. He says, my family, my God, DJ Concrete, and everyone. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what's going on. If it's dropping some people, but you guys keep it coming, and so y'all can come on because I want to hear your views. Nate, if you can come on, the link is right there. The link is right there, brother. All right. So, okay. Pokey Sue said popped out because of the echoing. Okay. Well, it may be if you have your computer turned up, it may echo. So that's something that we have to pay attention to. We have Miss Marla in the building. Hello, Miss Marla.
Hi, Craig.
Hello. Good to hear from you. Now, so it is working. So there's Miss Marla right there. Now, Miss Smollett, am I echoing or is anybody echoing? Can you hear anybody echoing, y'all?
No, you good. I mean,
Okay,
it's just me and you on the screen, but you good.
okay. Miss Smollett, can you give us your mental health check at the moment before we start?
Um, this week was pretty all right. Uh,
Okay, Sue in the building. You said this week was all right.
yeah, I mean, it was long and I have I had stuff to do, so I was mind my own business. But
Oh,
it was very interesting. So I might share it tonight. I might talk to you one on one about it among ourselves. But it was interesting.
okay. All right. Um, we always like to hear, everyone's situation because maybe we can help. And it's always best as a group because you can hear different views from everybody. Um, Now, here's the thing though. Did you give us your mental health check?
Yeah, I give it like a 3 or 4, but I'm good for the most part.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's still good. Apparently, I can't do it. It's all kind of messed up on my end. Okay. Keep trying because we would love to have you on Pokey Sue for sure. Um, all right. So, Miss Marla, since you're on here, you see the topic. The topic is: do women have to compete for the man they want? Do you think they do, or you don't think they do?
In my opinion, you shouldn't. The same thing, like Nicole Paris said, the same thing for a man. So
Okay. Here's my thing. Um, it shouldn't be that way. It's not supposed to be that way, right?
right,
But unfortunately, it is that way, right? Let's
yeah.
not get it twisted between it should be and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that way. It should not be that way, but that's what we have come
I
to.
mean, if it is hard to get, then you shouldn't be with that person personally. Vice versa. I mean, I mean, you have to. If you had to fight for your love and show that person, and you keep on trying. Me, I want to keep on trying for not that many times personally. Hi, Leslie.
Hi. Hi. Hi, Mama.
So
How
you
you doing,
said,
honey?
so you said if you have to keep fighting
I'm
for that
good.
person, I mean, it's not worth doing it. You saying?
Yeah, it's not a waste. It would be a waste of time for me personally. You know, I try to compete with somebody, a man and a woman, for their love, but at the same time, you have to realize that it's like, is it worth it? You know, do you see yourself, um, spend your rest of your life with that person or anything like that? But you shouldn't compete or a person, if they really into you or interested, you know, in you, then, you know, everything will fall in place. But if it not, then it's not meant to be.
Okay. Um, Let me read what Pokey Sue said. Pokey Sue said, I don't think we compete, but we definitely have to work to keep him and show him he chose wisely. Right. And okay, Nate from upstairs said can't jump on tonight, but I'm here. Okay. We appreciate you being here, Nate. Now, I'm gonna ask you, Miss Leslie. Again, you saw what the topic is. Topic is, do women have to compete for the man they want? Yes or no?
I don't think that you should have to compete for someone that you love. If the love is there should be no competition. I do agree with Pokey Sue. Um, you have to keep things alive. You have to, keep showing that person why they chose you. I think it goes both ways. But yeah.
Let me say this. You just said keep things alive, right?
Hmm.
Pokey Sue said, I don't think we compete, but we definitely have to work to keep him and show him he chose wisely, right? Technically, that's competing.
I guess so.
I notice that women have a hard time accepting or mentioning that they have to compete. Men have to compete. If I sat up here and said that I'm trying to get the baddest midget on the east side of town,
So you sound like yourself, right?
okay, let me change that. If I
You said you
said,
like midgets, so I'm just throwing it out there.
if I said right now, y'all, no lie, if I was trying to get Sandra Bullock, what's the other one I said?
Selma Hayek.
Who? Salma Hayek.
Selma Hayek.
All right,
Mhm.
me trying to get Salma Hayek.
I ain't
What
trying
do I
to
have
be
to do?
funny. Who is that?
Who?
Is she a what's the girl name again? You
She's an
just said
actress, Salma Hayek, right?
She's really beautiful.
no.
And she's a mature lady, right? I'm saying mature in age. I don't know how she is in real life. But what I'm saying to you guys is that all those other men out there that she can have, why would she pick me? Or why? How am I going to get to Salma Hayek? You mean to tell me I have to compete with all these other guys? Okay. It's just that simple. Women cannot swallow that they have to compete.
Yeah, men do too. Great. Y'all push that button, Crate. I'm not playing with you.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You know I was gonna say something. So you always jump on us on our females. Y'all do the same thing. So come on,
Bro,
dog.
no. The baddest midget. If they had a little Salma Hayek, maybe I got a chance, like with the little one, maybe 4'2" or whatever. But I'm just saying that men have to compete. You're not, y'all. I guarantee y'all, everybody on here actually. I guarantee you, at one time, y'all probably met somebody and they was talking about, I'm going to get this girl, and guess what? She don't want your dusty. Why?
Well, you might have to compete to get to that person, but once you're together, do you have to keep competing?
You have to keep showing the best of you, and you don't. And women think that you have to be married to show the best of you. Why would you want to show the worst of you or less of you?
You shouldn't. I'll
You
show
should
a
be on
person
it.
who I am, either
Well,
we in a relationship or not.
He likes
sorry,
Joyce
Marla.
DeWitt also. Joyce DeWitt. Let me see who Joyce DeWitt is. Joyce DeWitt.
Wasn't she on?
Oh
Three's
yeah,
Company?
yeah.
You
Mhm.
said that too quick. You
Yeah.
said that too quick. She must be fine as ever.
It
That's
was
your
it was it
specialty.
was Janet from off of Three's Company. Janet.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
But we're all human, though. We
Right.
all have bad days. We all get sick. So you
Get
can't look your best
crabby.
all the time.
You cannot. And I agree with that. However, you can be the best of you in any given situation, even if you're sick, not feeling well. Same thing for a guy. I guarantee you, if you had the job of your dreams and you were sick, you want to go in there and show the best person you can be, right or wrong.
True.
You're going to be the best person you ever was in your life at that job, your dream job. It's so crazy how we think. And I guarantee you that your boss of that dream job come over, you're going to be over there throwing up. He come over. Hey, how you doing? Hey. Let me tell you why. Because you want to keep impressing that guy. You want to impress him. You want to know why? Because you have all these other people that you got to compete against that to keep your job. But yet women have a problem with saying they have to compete for a guy.
Can you say amen too? Because
Can you
sometimes
just accept what I'm saying? Because see,
no, I cannot agree because
I
you
know you
always
can't.
leave yourselves out. I'm
I know
sorry.
you can't. Look, men.
Because every time majority of the subject you bring to the table is always women. And that's why pretty much every week or when I'm on, I get in your case because you always talk about us women, but you don't talk, sometimes you do not talk about us females. I mean, y'all men, I'm sorry. See, you got my tongue twisted. Let me alone, Creed. Bye.
Are you speechless?
Yeah. Marla. Marla. Oh, Marla. So look, but I got what you were saying, Marla. And sometimes I do, I always bring up topics in reference to women. I get it, right? Because you guys are more interactive than men a lot of times. And a lot of times there's a lot of things that need to be told to y'all because y'all think y'all got it right and y'all don't. Like right now, honestly, some men just hush up and say, "Oh, you're right." No, you got to compete. If you want to keep your woman, you got to keep pedaling. You got to keep being a great guy. Stop being a great guy and see what happens. There's somebody else competing probably at work, at the market, the FedEx guy, whoever. I'm just telling y'all that y'all got to compete and y'all need to eat it, take it in and start doing it. And we'll have a lot better women out here. Now, we need a lot better guys out here too. I ain't sleeping on the guys because the guys have to compete. The guys have a lot of work to do as well. That's why if y'all don't find a guy that's constantly trying to work on himself, just leave. Don't even fool with him. If he think he has it made right then and there, get away from him. But I'm just telling y'all right now that, yeah, you got to compete and you got to accept the fact that you have to compete. Am I wrong, Miss Leslie? I mean, be honest if you think I'm wrong.
No, you're right. I was watching this stand-up comedian and he said that the guys that pretend like they're in the friend zone, they're still trying to get into the woman. Like he might pretend he's okay with being a friend, but he still wants to get the woman. Is that true?
You saying the guy who's saying that he's, we just friends. You talking about that guy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can't trust the we just friends guy. Y'all heard Biz Markie? Y'all know the story. You got what I need. Mm-hmm. He said he's just a friend. So you can't believe in that stuff. You know what I mean? You cannot. Let me catch some of these comments. Brown Law said Three's Company. Ew. Hey.
Three's Company was good.
Yeah, that was a good show there. And Janet was one of the reasons why I kept watching. Pokey Sue said Marla said stop being a woman hater creep.
See, she speak my language.
Well, I'm definitely not a woman hater.
Yeah, you are, Creek. And
No, no,
deep
I'm not.
inside your little bit of your little heart, yeah, you do. Because okay, why you always bring us women up in the when you make your topic every week, half of the time? Can we talk about y'all men sometimes? Why y'all do y'all getting y'all feelings sometimes?
I'll tell you what. This is what we'll do. Because I'm a fair guy. And
You sure
I'll
about that?
do this. Why don't you? We're gonna continue this topic, right? But since you want to talk about men, get it off your chest. Go ahead. Let's talk. Go ahead. What topic you got about men?
I don't have no topic about men right now at the top of my head. I need time to think about one, but carry on.
No, you were just literally like you was full of
No, because
like
you always damn shame it. Sometimes you say stuff, Creed. I understand you. Well, my dad would have been older than you, but cut the age in half, you are old enough to be my father. But you always mention women, women. But you don't talk about y'all men sometimes. If you do, you downplay it.
well, I just gave you the opportunity to talk about us men.
I
I'll tell
understand.
you
I
what.
can't think right now. It's true.
Oh,
I'm
now
being
you can't
honest
think
with you.
enough, right? You can't think enough to talk about us
Why
men.
do y'all men get in y'all feeling so much?
I don't know. Ask the guys who get in their feelings. Those are
Well,
called
I don't deal with somebody.
those are called beta men. They have female tendencies. So they'll sit there and argue with you and this, that, and the third. That I mean, you can't. That's not a man being in a man's frame, sitting there argue with you and getting in his feelings. Is that what kind of guy you would like at your house?
No, thank you.
Okay, so choose wisely. Compete
I do choose
for the
right.
man that you want. Brother-in-law said, "Why do women stay in your feelings?"
I don't stay in my feelings. Well, let me say this. It depends what it is. But for the most part, I don't
You don't what?
stay in my feelings.
Okay. Well, anyway, all right. All I'm just
Can I
telling
ask a
you.
question?
Sure, go ahead.
Why does it seem like men don't want to commit as much as they used to? And is there a reason why?
Absolutely. A lot of men don't want to commit like they used to because there's enough information out there where guys can find out how other guys made out. And a lot of times it's not good. It's not a whole bunch of,
Okay.
it's a lot of good, great women out here. It really is, but it's not a whole bunch of them. It is and it ain't, right? So a lot of guys have to be careful. And then a lot of guys go after women when they shouldn't even be trying to go after a woman. They're not even um, mentally fit for it, financially fit for it. It's a lot of things behind that. So a lot of guys should not be out there trying to find a woman, period. Sometimes they should just take a break. You know, um, I see a lot of guys out here messing up. And that's why I'm saying, like, I talk about this stuff, but I'm not. I'll be as fair as possible, right? If you guys bring up men, that's fine. I'm not hurt. I'm not going to be arguing, about the men stuff. I'm not going to get sensitive over it. I mean, you know. So, but we talking about the women right now, and when Miss Marla jump on the men, she's showing her emotions.
Great. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. My cousin do it all the time too. But I joke her. I say 5 minutes, cuz as soon as when you see somebody being defensive, you showing a kink in your armor. So the same thing that you were just blaming men about, you were just doing it.
I
But
would just wondering. I would just wonder why you always pick at us on us females, but don't talk about us. I mean, talk about men sometimes. That's one. I was just wondering.
here's the thing, though, Miss Marla, and I appreciate your conversation right now. But I also on this platform at any given time give you guys the floor if you have a topic, right? If you want to make a topic about men, definitely please bring it, and we can talk about it. We can have that conversation, and I'm sure you can hear from different men also. So I'm willing to have whatever the conversation you want to have, but I'm just trying to tell you that I'm trying to get you guys to look at things in a different way and start to swallow it. Because if you swallow that pill, you'll loosen up. You'll look at things through a different lens, and it might even better you as a person. And I ain't talking about just you or Miss Leslie or my brother-in-law. I'm talking about me too. I'm always open-minded about really anything. If you knew me personally, and like, let's say if you didn't see me around, right? But you'll say, this fool doing everything. Like, he's doing all kinds. He fishing. He was just fishing the other day. He mountain biking this day. He in a hot air balloon on Tuesday. And you just never know what I'm going to do. But I keep an open mind. I try different things. But like I said, I don't get defensive over me saying I have to compete for a woman. Just like for the type of woman that I want, if that was the case. Y'all women need to open up and stop thinking y'all don't have to compete. You do. But y'all try to water it down and say, well, and this is no disrespect to Pokey. What she said, because what she said was exactly right. When you get something, that's just like you get your dream car, right? You get your dream car, you're not going to let it just get dirty and rusted out and everything. You're going to continue to take care of it. And that's all she's saying. She's saying when you get that special person, you have to continue to take care of it. Take care of that person and the relationship. And he needs to do the same thing for you. It's not just for women. It's for men too. But you got to look at it through that lens instead of a defensive lens. Like, I ain't competing. Well, don't compete. Sit home, watch TV, and get a Slurpee. I mean, it's nothing else that you can do. But if you find a person you want, in order to keep him, it takes this. That's just like if you're making food, it takes this to make that food delicious or that dish delicious. Same thing for your relationship with that guy or that woman. So, I mean, you gotta keep it going and accept the words. My cousin, she had a problem with the word duties. Men have duties every day and don't complain about somebody saying the word duties to us. That's crazy. Anyway, go ahead.
I have to admit, I can see why some men can be like really apprehensive about being with a woman, because my neighbors fight constantly and the woman's mouth just keeps going and going and going. And I'm like, good Lord.
Amen.
I mean, sometimes I can understand why.
Yeah. And also,
Not all, no,
hold on.
Not all women are like that.
So you mean to tell me I gotta talk trash about my cousin for her to pop up?
You was talking about me?
I surely was, cousin.
Oh, I don't care about that.
See, Miss Marla, pay attention to my cousin, what she just did. She brushed it off. She
I
ain't get all
can't.
sensitive about it.
I didn't get
Nope.
sensitive to what you already saying, Craig.
Hey, Miss Mola. Hey, Miss Ma'am. Miss Leslie.
Hi.
Hi, sweet Mama
Or-
G. How you doing, honey?
Yeah, I don't pay
Bunny
my cousin no
folks.
attention. He a jerk anyway.
So look, by me being a jerk,
Yep.
Pokey Sue said,
Why you on here and not getting the store ready for tomorrow?
why you get that internet from
You ain't frozen.
Walmart? Go ahead. I'm sorry, cuz. What you say? Your internet,
No.
your internet
Yeah, I
off the
said, why
chain.
you not getting the store ready?
I am, cuz. You know I'm
You
late
hear
at
me?
everything. I am late at everything. I'm
Okay.
gonna start. That's why I just had to have this quick show tonight, and then we're gonna jump on it. Me and the crew,
Mhm.
and we're gonna have this thing, and we're gonna give that dirt bike away tomorrow, and we're gonna put it live on Facebook, or most likely, if y'all haven't subscribed to Street Tactics, I'm sorry, Stewart's Power Sports on Facebook, Stewart's Power Sports on Facebook. We're gonna have it live on there, and I'm gonna try to get it live on here as well when we give away the dirt bike. It's no joke, you know. We ain't just trying to get people money for a raffle and all that. We really giving away a dirt bike tomorrow. So if y'all ain't got y'all tickets yet, y'all need to get it tonight, because $20, one of y'all win that. That's an awesome gift, or you can sell it. Get yourself about 1,500, $2,000 back off of that 20. So okay. Pokey Sue said, at brother-in-law, because we are women and women are emotional, not saying it's right, but it's true. Most women will say, I am not emotional, I'm passionate. Right? Yep. Sometimes they use that as an excuse. I'm passionate. Right? Brother-in-law said, well, look who showed up.
Amen.
Then Pokey Sue said he probably has his employees doing it all. You know he ain't doing it. Laugh out loud. It's being worked on for 2 days. What's up, Darren? How you doing? Good to see you, my brother. What you was gonna say, cuz?
Nothing.
Pokey Sue also said, and if you in Georgia, I heard some of the best chili around will be there.
Amen.
That chili at the parade was nothing to play with. Frito chili pie was nothing to play with at the Stewart's
You never
Power
had that
Sports.
before, Craig?
Huh?
You never had that before or something?
Yeah, I had it, but I'm talking about the one that we had. We ain't talking about the one on television. We ain't talking about that one that y'all seen in the
That's going
magazine.
viral. That is going viral, basically.
Some of that one that was at the Stewart's Power Sports booth where you can buy the food at. Passion is still emotional. Yep. And I'll tell you what. Here's my thing. Here's the link in the comment section right here. But cuz the link is in the comment section for whoever popping up.
Fairy Godmama, sweet Mama G, don't go, please. We need
I'm
you,
about to go.
especially
No,
me.
you don't.
Hey, look.
I ain't being on. I got a Christmas party to go to. I ain't messing with y'all.
She said she needs y'all. I mean, she needs you, cuz. Come on
You
now.
don't.
These women can't even. Well, the Marlas.
Great. Stop being shady to me.
What is going on?
So so the comment section here, I mean, not the comment section, the topic here is, do women have to compete for the man they want? I'm curious, cuz, what you think of that?
I don't even know no more.
You don't know no more.
Mm-mm.
Why is that?
There's a lot of different people that's in scenarios nowadays.
That meaning?
Other men, other activities, not just other women.
You saying other activities, meaning activities where
That keep their
it-
attention.
okay. I was thinking your mind because you know you got to watch cuz mind.
I mean,
You
it
know,
could be drugs, it could be hobbies, it could be anything, addictions, anything. It's not just
Fetishes.
women competing for that. You
but
have more you have more dudes hanging out with other dudes at the bar, at the game, at whatever, instead of being with a woman or hanging with their woman.
so with you saying that maybe them two are funny style because they hang
Well, some
together?
of them could be funny style, but a lot of them are just they rather have a company of a man in those conversations versus trying to step their game up to be with a woman. It's easier for them to be relaxed around another man and just be a man, smoke a cigar, drink whatever they do, versus having to, you know, put on for a woman, treat her a certain way. They'll spend money on cigars, $50 cigars, versus taking that $50 and take a woman to a nice restaurant or buy some flowers or give her $50 and invest in a fidelity account. Hey, that's the kind of gift I'm looking for. I ain't looking for just flowers. I need them fidelity accounts. Fidelity is a retirement plan company. If you don't know what Fidelity is,
Oh yeah, I know exactly
no,
what
I'm
it is.
talking about the audience. The
Okay,
audience.
okay. So
Hmm.
here's my thing, cuz.
Hmm.
Do you think that sometimes why do you think sometimes men do that?
They just tired.
The
They're
men are tired.
tired. The men are tired. Um, Sometimes they don't want the demands that women want to give for dating them or to being with them. The six-figure man, the high value man, the tall man, the well-groomed man, the bearded man. So they say, I can go to put a hoodie on, jeans, my little fedora, and go to the bar, go to the cigar lounge, take a beer, and go to my homeboy house. They're grilling out, the game is on, and I can just relax, get me a beer, and then go to work on Monday.
Well,
Can,
my thing about that is that somebody said something earlier. Somebody said something earlier in reference to sometimes the women, like sometimes the bickering sometimes, and sometimes the men just said, look, I don't want to go through all this. I don't want to go. If I go out, I don't need somebody blaming me, talking about I was looking here, I was doing this and I was doing that. So sometimes they just go out with the fellas.
As I say, it's easy for them to chill
So
with their
that's what
homies,
the reason why
scratch and
I said,
belch and fart and whatever else y'all do. Smoke a cigar, talk about women, talk about the game, and keep it rocking. By the time they do that, their blood sugar done ran up because most men are diabetic at a certain age with them hot bellies. They ready to go home, go to sleep, get ready for work the next day.
that's true. I mean,
Especially in a
and
certain age group. I ain't talking about the younger. I'm talking about a certain age group.
I'll tell you what, if
can
you
I,
don't mind, share that age group with me if you who you talk
I would say between 45 ish and 55. They're diabetic. They have erectile dysfunction. They have low libido. So they done used everything, jacked off everything, done looked up everything. Go give me a beer and a hot dog and smoke a cigar, a stogie, and go on to sleep.
So
can I ask
okay,
a
I think it was
question?
yeah, Miss Leslie. I heard you trying to come in. Go ahead.
Yeah. Do you think that couples should have a date night?
Of
Yeah, I
course.
think so.
Yeah.
Well, that isn't that kind of like part of competing, because if you're doing things like that, you're wanting to keep that person, you know.
It's absolutely 100% tools of competing. And that's
It's
what
to
I'm
keep
trying
their
to tell y'all,
attention. But
huh?
it's also to keep their attention as well.
Right.
You
Keep
want to
attention
still
on
dress up.
me.
I didn't see your flapjacks hanging all week with that little raggedy gown on. She might dress up and it's different. Like, ooh, well, maybe my thing might work tonight. Maybe we can do something different. I done took a little Flintstone vitamin or something to get it going, and he get a little strength, and
5 minutes
maybe
of sleep,
maybe get
Mama
it
G.
on,
5 minutes.
and then Mike can get on once a week because it does go downhill once you get older. Or you've been with somebody for a very long time. You ain't screwing every day of the week. You're not.
Right.
You're not. You might beat your meat in the shower every day, but you're not screwing and humping on nobody every day of the week. You're not.
Right. Now, what I was saying, I was saying what I said to also make sure I was clear about what you were saying, and which is I thought so. Okay, thank you, cuz for that. And then yeah, Miss Leslie, that's tools of competing, if you want to use it like that. Pokey Sue said that said not all men, and she also said men that care to take care of themselves are not as likely to have those issues.
I get it, and then most those men are not on that side of taking care of themselves.
Hmm.
They just
Right.
not.
And see, you gotta remember, especially us growing up and everything. And I'm speaking of Baltimore, right? Me and you was talking about uh, the culture of standing on the corners where we from, right?
Hmm.
And that's the culture of hustling where we from, and the hustle, the hustler's diet, which is half a cheesesteak or a chicken box with a half and half and all that. All that is so unhealthy. So you got guys still out there eating that stuff every day, every other day. Ain't nothing but killing their libido and everything else in them. So you can't be out here eating crazy all the time. You know you gotta get some workout in. You gotta move every day. You gotta eat healthy. You gotta keep your body up to be able to keep it coming up. Uh,
I would say this though, and I mean, some of the older women that don't work out be having some nice bodies. I ain't gonna even lie. I mean,
well,
I guess they curvy in the right place, but it's not healthy though. But they do get a lot of attention though. They do turn a lot of heads. But the men that approach them or they're looking at them or whatever like that, this is not quality men though. That's the difference though when it
but
comes to
here's the
that.
thing, and I know what you're talking about too, Darren, because I've seen it. Like we're like, oh, you'll see. Let's take case in point a woman, and if she was very shapely, and she don't even work out, right? That's what you were saying, right?
Hmm.
I've seen that before, but I also seen what happens to them in a little bit. They get all out of shape because they're not taking care. How long is that going to last? That's just like the girl, whoever you used to like when you was young, Keisha. Somebody always liked the Keisha from somewhere, and Keisha ain't so fit no more, is she?
That might be true, but see, we got to talk about modern times in today's world because usually they still get the attention. There's so many simps out there that's validation towards these women, and they like, okay, well, I'm already cool where I'm at. I have my children or whatever. Most men are not gonna accept me for my kids, so I'm gonna to continue to show my behind and have these simps come after me. They can easily get dates though. That's the
I
thing, but
think
it just when men come in and out their lives like
I
back and forth, and then they want to know. They already know that the marriage thing is already out of the picture though. They already know about that. So what they love to do is just get attention and finesse some of these men, these weak men out here.
I think it goes both ways though, because if you got a man that's been drinking all his adult life and smoking and stuff, he's not going to look good.
Say that
Right.
People, I
Yeah,
part.
mean,
and I get what you're saying with that, but most of the time men usually work and have income, and I mean he can smoke and drink it as he want as he please to. It just everybody had their
mm,
roles. You can say no all day long. It's plenty of guys
well,
that go.
I'm just trying to figure out what you're saying. I'm not understanding.
So you said men that drink and smoke and let themselves go, right? And don't
Hmm.
nobody want them. I mean, if he got a swagger or whatever, I mean, sometimes with the drinking and smoking, it tends to be pretty cool. The way the world sees it, in poverty areas, bad neighborhoods. That's you know, everybody I talk to around her, that's what they do or whatever. But when the guy who got some sense and got a lot to lose, they get intimidated by it when it comes to like attracting those type of women. That's part of that too. So they actually getting women, but they getting the women that's. I mean, everybody get what they get. So if you like in a bad neighborhood or whatever, I mean, it could be anywhere. I mean, people like have a slang how they talk and be a hustler or whatever. They attract the opposite. So that's how usually
I
that goes.
myself don't want to kiss a man that smells like smoke and
Hmm.
alcohol. So
Yeah, I
Um,
get
I'm
that.
just saying.
so let me ask y'all this. Okay, so I'm gonna go with what you just said because I was always wondering that myself. Sometimes, like some of the dudes that do smoke weed, or it'd be the women, does the same thing.
I'm
When
sorry with cigarettes.
yeah, I
Cigarette
mean weed, cigarette, and it's well, I guess it is a difference. But I'm talking sometimes they be smoking weed or cigarettes and just when they doing it too much, I don't know if their mouth dried out and everything else, and it just get rough just trying to be around them. How can
yeah.
a man kiss that woman, or how can that woman kiss that man? I mean, the breath be so stink that it make your breath stink, and you be like, I ain't asked for this. So,
I don't drink and smoke, so I don't.
yeah,
I mean, every time most of the women they, you know, the ones I'm attracted to is the ones that do that, the weed smoking and the drinking and stuff. And
you said the ones that you mostly attracted to, they do smoke weed and stuff like that.
yeah, for the
So
most
you,
part.
so
But
let me ask
they
you
do
this.
have bodies though. I mean, of course, you know, like some on be obesity. I'm not gonna lie about it. They be obesity. They be like curvy and thick in the right places though, and stuff. Sometimes you just got to get out and put yourself around a crowd of people where they got a lot to lose for the most part. Anywhere you live where it's cheap, most likely the quality of people, you know, not just the dating scene, just the quality of people is gonna go. It pretty much matches the area, pretty much.
So let me ask you this. Sexy Red,
Hmm.
1 to 5. I'm sorry, 1 to 10. What for you? What is she for you?
They've been posting a couple of pictures of her without the makeup and all that crazy stuff going on. She looked pretty good. Actually looked pretty good though. But knowing her background and she already showed herself and how she carried herself and been put on blast because it's something going on the internet or whatever. Like her baby daddy put on blast and she had like some kind of herpes and all that stuff. I'm like, I wouldn't mess with
Mm.
that. If you've been known to be been around the block, ain't no man that got some sense gonna want to mess with that.
Could I
Okay,
say something? Do you
sure.
know how many people have an STD, herpes, or whatever from just one time of being with the wrong person? Just because you have something like that doesn't mean you sleep around. And I know it's bad, but um, I'm just saying.
No, I mean you're right. It doesn't take multiple times. It takes one time, and things could go wrong. Um, Pokey Sue says, speaking of smoking, I quit 1 year ago. December 8th, I celebrated that success alone. First of all, let's do this. Pokey
Congratulations.
Sue for that because not many people can do that. That is definitely something to be congratulated for. Work. Um, Now let's dig a little bit deeper into this because we were on that one section for a while, which is it was that good. You know what I'm saying? That's a question. So let me ask you this, Miss Love. Well, no. My cousin, just give me a yes or no, cuz if you don't mind.
No.
Do women have to compete for a man?
In our minds, no, but in real life, yeah.
You can tell you my cousin, deep thinker, and you you keeping it real. Uh, okay,
Yeah,
so do men have to compete for the woman that they want?
most definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
Depend on a certain level, yes.
I agree. So my point is, why do women have a hard time saying they, when they get told that they have to compete? You actually do, but
Because
it's
in their
okay.
mind, a woman thinks she's the end all to be all. There's no other better woman for him than her. She's already complete. She don't need him to make her complete. She's coming with everything he ever gonna need in life to the day he die.
Well, that's what they saying
In
that
our minds. What's
the
Well,
wrong,
woman,
Pete?
the
well,
crazy
use
thing about that. Hold on one second there. Crazy thing about that, cuz is you are right, and that it right there. That's where a lot of women are actually delusional.
Absolutely.
And I mean, well, just pipe it down and accept that yes, you do compete, or you have to compete for the guy that you want, and that's it. Men, we hear it and we have to accept it, and we have to live with it and deal with it. I mean, and I want to hear what you had to say, Darren. Hold on one second. Pokey Shoe also said, honestly, most women heads are artificially inflated.
Amen.
After Darren says what he's going to say, I have something to say.
Okay, go ahead, Darren.
well, there's always been the saying that when a woman hit a certain age, she's set in her ways. Because by that time, whenever she like have to do things on her own, she pretty much goes into a survival mode. So she has to work and get her accomplishments, her degrees, and all these achievements. She have to climb the corporate ladder and all this stuff. So I mean, she already started her kids, family already. It didn't work out, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Is. And so when they get older, they be pretty much setting their wages. They say, well, okay, I don't need no man, and I'm good where I'm at and stuff. And I mean, getting attention from any man is free and stuff. I mean, they just get to the point where they say, okay, well, I'm always gonna have me a simp in my corner, or I can have a. It might be not the guy that I want, but it's nice to go on a date and have this guy help me out or whatever and pay some bills or something like that. That's usually how that goes.
Thank you for that, Darren. Go ahead, Miss Leslie.
So when you're saying competing, are you talking about when you're dating or when you're married?
Both.
Yeah, both. Because when you're
But
married, you can't see. Y'all got to understand that's playing on your heads. Just that
Marriage
word.
is not a security blanket.
Yeah, it's not.
true, true.
It's not.
But still, when you get married, you have those vows for
Girl,
better or
please.
worse, richer,
Ain't
poorer.
nobody. No.
Nobody ain't going for that.
That
Hmm?
sound cute. And in hindsight, that was cute when it was almost 20, 30 years ago when we first got married. But as you get older, you hear that, they be like, for better, for worse. If he get any worse, it's not gonna be good for nobody.
So
If
then,
she get any worse. But why we say it? Because people
right? No,
want to get married.
why, right? Why do people then get married and say those
But people
vows?
can also have their own vows created. You don't have to use those. That's just a
Right.
I mean,
standard of
this
words.
whole country was set on traditions where like Christianity and some kind of religion. If you look at the money printed on there saying "God We Trust," and when you went to the school, you had to do a pledge of allegiance. They finna bring that back, matter of fact. So this whole country was led by a marriage originally. It just with the LGBT coming in, everybody just changing some stuff around and having all these rights, and women weren't even supposed to be working, but they changed. They changed all the stuff around. It really started when when the first early wars, like World War One and World War Two. All the men was getting killed, and the women they had to like there was widows. There was a lot of widows, so they had no choice but to like go out there in the workforce to work to take care of the family. That was really started.
Yeah, I was gonna say the world changed.
The world changed. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. And it's the evil that men do. Because man has messed this world up big time. Pokey Sue said, ha ha ha, not Mr. Right, but Mr. Right now is what Darren said. And Pokey Sue also said, you got to keep competing throughout the relationship. If we are going to call it that, it is work. It is always work on both sides. And then also Pokey Sue said, I have to ask this question. Has any women on here that has been married ever used the vows that said she vowed to obey?
no.
Amen.
See, y'all like to cut things out. You know, I'll do the parts that I like, but the parts I don't, I won't mention. Matter of fact, I'm not going to do it. And that's the thing.
Is love
Go ahead.
Oh,
is
man.
love, honor, obey? Is that both parties saying that? I can't remember.
I'm gonna put it like
In the
this.
original. What?
The woman is supposed to be the submissive one.
Right, yeah.
So that's obey. Because when you
Okay,
get
so
married to that man, you're marrying into his laws and under his household, under his headship. And the head of that guy is Jesus. And the head of Jesus is God. So I'm just saying that that's who you're going to obey by. And a lot of women don't want to do it. They
But it's
want to
also some vows are to love and cherish. It's not obeying it. It depends.
yeah. Just like they took God's name, which his name is Jehovah, out of many different it's been altered.
Mhm.
It's been altered in so many different ways. But what makes more sense? Does it make sense for you guys to be partners or the man to be the head?
Only if he's gonna be the head. Don't say you want
right.
to be the head, but you can't be the head.
Well, you chose him.
He chose me to be his helpmate, boo.
Okay. But you had to follow him.
Huh. And follow me in the dens. I followed him to the dens of hell and iniquity. I should have
So
mind my business.
so that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of times women have to figure out, they have to make sure this guy's right. The guy's going to try to make sure he's right, but a lot of times he don't know what right is. He ain't seen right. What about all those guys that grew up and didn't have a good headship or guidance of a father?
So have either of you ever fallen apart?
I'm sorry,
You or Darren? Have either you or Darren ever fallen apart?
falling apart like
Right.
in what?
Or had a situation where you're just like, I don't think I can do this anymore, and you're just like, you need someone to lean on?
You know what's
Usually,
that's a great
usually
simple question.
you,
Go ahead, Dan.
most of the time, I would say if not 85% of men will always beg make some type of mistake, and they always beg they woman or girlfriend or baby mama back. It's not the men. It's on average. It's not leaving the relationship. It's usually the women.
No, I'm not talking about leaving the relationship. I'm talking about, let's say you have a situation. Let's say
You saying like if you had if I had a situation and they kept coming back to back, I just can't win. And then I said,
Right.
"Oh my gosh, I give up. I give up." That's what you're saying, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I've had situations like that, but I never said I'm gonna give up.
Yeah, me too. I never gave up. Never.
And that is one of the strengths of a man. You do have sometimes we can't handle it all, but a lot of times we can do this. We can go back and say, you know what? Our creator is not going to give us something that we can't handle. Right? So for me, yes, it happened a couple of times, but not in that where I said I give up. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep pushing to my goals. Like I had a situation where I had first moved down here with my family and wasn't even down here that long. And my house caught on fire, lost everything. When I lost it, my mother passed away like a day after that. I was catching the blues. I was catching the blues back to back to back. First of all, before that, actually, I had wrecked my truck, totaled it. Right? So here I go now with no vehicle, and we had another vehicle in the family at the time, but you know, it was crazy trying to share it. You know what I mean? And then so that happened. Week later, that's when my house caught on fire, and then after that, that's when my mother passed away. And then the people was trying to give me a polygraph test because my house caught on fire and I lost everything. It was like back to back. And then like about 3 weeks later from that, another one of our, I just bought the vehicle and that one got totaled. That's enough to say I give up, ain't it?
Yeah.
In a state of where you're not from, you don't have family down here, nothing. I went to my mother's funeral. I went to her funeral and smoked out clothes that smelled just like my house, and that was the only suit I had left. That's all I had left. Any monies I had went to my wife and kids. Forget me. I'm going to be all right. I wanted to make sure
But
they was going to be all right.
you were married at the time, right?
Yes, I was married.
So did you and your wife go through it together?
Oh, man, my whole family went through it together. You know what I mean? But I was the breadwinner. My wife at the time was doing what she probably needed to do, was hold the kids down while I go and try to make a buck to come back. Right? But here's the thing about this. When that happened, and when all that happened, and I had to go to my mother's funeral. When I went to my mother's funeral, I said, okay, after the funeral, let me go back. Go back to what? We didn't even have a house. All it was determination. And they believed in me. Because she could have stayed up in Baltimore with her parents. My kids could have stayed up in Baltimore with my family or, whatever. But no, I went and I said, I'm going back to what? To grind, to make things happen. I could have easily said, I give up. I'm staying here. I had many times in my life like that. Huh?
It's not in your nature.
Yeah, it's not. Like, I'm going to keep pushing. I'm not giving up. So
I was just saying because like people go through traumatic experiences all the time. And for a man to think that they're going to carry that heavy load without complications is kind of silly.
Yeah, I mean, me, it's almost like I look for the problems, but I don't stress myself out by the problems. Pokey Sue said to love and obey until death do us part. She was mentioning that. And she also said that was my vow that I used. And she also said, but it shouldn't depend. No, you got to do it. It's the only way it works. Yes. If the ingredients are there for marriage and you have to follow them. If you don't follow them, you're creating, you're making your marriage unbalanced. And I know it's hard to carry on and try to stick to those vows and everything, but because we're imperfect. We're not perfect people. But I'm just saying anything could happen. And you gotta stick there. Or you don't. You can do like what everybody do in America is get divorced.
Sometimes it's necessary, though.
Sometimes it is. I agree. That's why it's there, but it's been that privilege or that option has been abused a lot over the years. And that's not cool. And it makes people not want to commit or whatever to marriage because of situations like that. So, it's wild. I mean, it's marriage, you have pros and cons to it. So, by the way, here's my thing. We're going to get to the next part of this. Because like I said, we was on that one part for a while, but let's say like this, okay? Do women have to compete for the men that they want? Yes, women compete for men, but not all women do. And competition is complex behavior that is influenced by a variety of factors. Reproductive success. Women compete for men with high genetic quality and maximize their reproductive success. Ovarian hormones affect how women view their competitors and can cause them to behave more competitively. Have y'all ever seen that? Have y'all ever been with a guy and you really want this guy, but a lot of other women may want the guy, and even if y'all already started something, other women want the guy. You just want throw your guards down and just let them out to the wolves. Y'all gonna do that? Ladies,
Or her
What,
crickets.
so you're saying
go ahead, Miss Leslie.
that you're saying that there's a man and the woman wants the man, but a lot of other women want that man too.
Mm-hmm.
So are you asking, are you going to keep trying to get the man, or are you just going to let him go?
That's what
Is
I'm
that what you're
at.
saying?
Yes.
That's a tough one.
See, it shouldn't be that tough.
It's
It should
not
not be that tough.
I guess if it's that difficult to hold on to that man or to get him, I mean, I don't know. What do you think, Sweet Mama G?
Well, it depends on the type of woman you are. If you're a woman with low self-esteem, that's going to be your answer, and that's the way you're going to go. You're going to give up. But women who have confidence in themselves, and I'm not talking about being conceited, but confidence in themselves and the things they probably can offer to that man, are willing to compete, do some things, keep keep them on that man's mind, and keep him interested and curious about you and curious about the things you can do and a possibility. But if you already go in saying that you have a defeatist attitude, you can't compete against Sweet Mama, then that's on you, because the strongest one is going to survive.
Right. Right. And see, that's the thing that you have to pay
I date
attention
all
to.
the hoes, Miss Leslie. So this is nothing. Most of them are of the hoes.
Okay.
See, let me give an example. My cousin,
When
hard. You better have a hard. You better have a lot of confidence to get my cousin, cause he ain't for the weak. He get on my damn nerves that he's my cousin. Pisces man ain't for the weak. You better be strong. You better think you better than Beyonce, Rihanna, Shakira, whatever, because I know you like the little Spanish women. You better think you the baddest thing smoking. And I'm not just talking
not
about in looks. I'm talking about your confidence.
Yeah,
You
it's
gotta
like your
have
mate.
his
not
interest. You
not
gotta
unless it's
almost worship
midget.
him like a god. But make sure that he knows that he's the man. Am I right, cousin? You better say amen.
Amen.
Thank you, cuz.
Being a midget helps too, right?
Yeah, if you're a midget, that's half the battle. Oh, bad joke again. I'm sorry. Shouts out to Miss Marissa just pulling up in the room. Good to see you, Miss Marissa. Shouts out to AZ. Thank you for coming through in the room. Good to see you. He said, I'm a Pisces man.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
You know, them Pisces, boy.
Boy, my daddy, ooh, he another one. Good gracious of Moses.
Hey, I mean,
And 82. Ooh, Lord.
Pisces are great.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I'd be like,
But that's the thing, Miss Leslie. You have to have confidence as a woman, and sometimes you have to, in order to build your confidence, maybe you may have to look within yourself, and maybe you have to change some things. But you got to be willing to take that hard look at yourself and say, "Well, maybe I'm not. Maybe I need to." You know, it could be small thing. Maybe I look different if I change my hair color. Maybe I need to go to therapy. Maybe I need to look how women move and talk and how they, present themselves with a man. How can I be more of a challenge? Because if you're a wimp, they're gonna run over you. Period.
and let me tell you something,
That's gonna
and
keep you
Cuz
single.
is right. Cuz is right. It's all in the mental a lot of times. Even like overcoming the fact that when you hear you have to compete, that's a part of the battle. Get over that and just do what you're supposed to do. Women here obey. I ain't obeying a damn. Get over it so you can move on and be a better person. Because if you keep on worrying about obeying and they keep on affecting you, you're hindering yourself.
Only OB I like to go on my crabs.
Oh, that's the only obey you like. Okay. All right. Let me
But
see.
shouldn't
AZ.
a woman be herself?
Yeah, be yourself by all
Be
any means.
yourself when you with yourself.
Right.
Are you so it's the same concept. I'm not myself when I'm at work. I'm that other person that I need to be. When I'm with my parents, how I act up on here, I'm not acting like that in front of my parents. You have to change who you need to be in a situation. Everything is situational. If
Right.
Crete is a jokester, let's say in real life, like brother-in-law, straight comedian on here, but boy, he can give you that exterior of no smile. You be like, oh God, I don't really want to speak to him. Very business minded, but you like, oh well, he flashy, he whatever, he GQ, but he's actually intelligent. He may act like a jerk most of the time to his cousin, but he's a stern businessman because that's who we had to be. Our whole family is like that. Whole family.
And
Whole family. I don't be on 3 job, school, hustling, think about something, doing something else. No, I ain't sitting on here with y'all. I got other stuff to do. No,
right.
I'm not on here. So, but you have to make yourself be appealing. You have, and I'm not just talking about aesthetically, but I'm talking about the way you talk about yourself, the things you talk about. People don't want to hear the same stupid stuff. We don't want to talk about, and no offense, but I don't want to talk about sexy red. I'm talking about retirement. I'm talking about going to that 55 and older community. Give me one of them, places with I ain't got to go up no steps. I'm talking about how much money I'm gonna need when my needs go out. Who's gonna take care of me? Having your trust, having your business LLCs and a proper stuff like that. I don't need to talk about sexy red. She's sexy and be red wherever she going. I'm talking about real world stuff, not
Right. You're
always jokey stuff. We talk about stuff, but my conversations with my A1 day ones that I talk to every day, we talking about when you get out of work. I know you're going to your next job. Did you do this? Hey, did you see the thing I sent you about investing? Did you see what's going on down here? We talk about getting land to park trucks on the 18 wheelers, doing different things. Talk about business. How can we make money off there? How much it's gonna make? Can we partner up? Can we buy a compound? A family compound to build houses on for the next generation they can live on. Did you see what Boosie did for his family? We talk about stuff like that. I ain't talking about no
right.
frivolous stuff. I don't have the type of time. I gotta take me naps in between things I'm doing. That's
Well,
the type of conversations. Not saying you're gonna overboss the man, but you want the man to understand that we are over the 50 and over club. Our situation, our mind about our legacy, money, and how we're gonna live needs to be different than somebody in their 30s.
yep,
Hmm.
it's called maturity. And then even with maturity, a lot of times, some people's, for instance, you matured, but your mind is at a 6. He matured, but his mind is at 10. You know, it depends on what you open your mind up to and how much knowledge, because again, knowledge is power. You know what I'm saying? So, and AZ is that guy. He said, I'll be with a midget for a little while. See?
And it's good, like we talked about a couple shows ago, because I ain't been on for a couple shows. We talk about the freaky thing and sex you want to do. Our age group, most people ain't doing all that. You're going to get it here and there, but it's not the same if you pop in your 20s and 30s. It's not. Let's be for real. Most of us talking about survival mode. How can we get to the next level to make sure that we prepared for our golden years? Not always talk about that stuff. We talk about buying the rose, the flowers, the dildos, going here, going there, going to Amsterdam, smoking. We're not talking about that no more, because most of us on blood pressure medicine, A1C levels is high. We ain't doing all that. We tired. I done ate something. I'm falling asleep. I got to take a nap in my car before I drive again on the road. Stuff like that. We're not talking about further stuff like that. You know, so we talking about real world. A conversation we have is going to be a different conversation than a Darren going to have. It's not the same. It's not.
I ain't want the little while. Yeah, so no, you're right, cuz. I mean, that's how you got to think. What you need to be thinking is like the setup, your goal of where you want to go. And then if you have that mate that you're going to be with, then y'all can enjoy that accomplished goal together. And that brings you happiness. Sometimes it don't take a lot of money. People think that you got to make millions to be happy. Those millionaires, a lot of them are some of the most saddest people you're going to ever meet in your life. They're miserable. So sometimes simplicity brings happiness.
I was talking to a friend of mine, and I said, "Oh, you happy?" I said, he said, "No, I'm not happy." And I said, "Oh Lord," because we've been down this road of, you know, slight depression. He said, "I'm joyful," and I'm like, "Okay, why he used that word?" Because typically black men don't use the word joyful. He said, "I'm joyful because that's an everyday feeling. As happiness comes and goes. And you'll be happy today, sad tomorrow, but I'm joyful where I've been because I've had some hard times over the last 2 years, and every day I'm grateful. So therefore, I'm joyful. Happiness comes from within. That's a temporary feeling, but joyful because I've overcome so much stuff. That means I can be proud of myself every day to do better and to be happier, no matter what the circumstance is." And he was like, he got rid of a lot of people in his cell phone, on his social media, because when you have a lot of people weighing you down, you most of the time can't be happy or joyful, because people will cause discord and confusion and make you feel less than you really are. And a lot of people, I think, feel like that because they allow other people on social media, they glorify their life, but you're like, well, I ain't doing that. Gosh, I wish I had a boyfriend. I wish I had somebody. I wish I was doing that. And you wish upon a star, and you see people living, but in all intent, most of the time they're not happy. It's for the show, the sugar show. We don't say the other word on social media. Most people are starting and fronting. They're not happy.
That's why it's important, as much as they want you to watch that, but it's important for you not to watch a lot of these reality shows.
I think but this is one thing I can say about one particular place. I enjoyed Atlanta. Atlanta was like, oh, okay, a couple years ago. I came to Atlanta recently. Atlanta looks terrible. A lot of businesses went out, the buildings now, the traffic is horrendous. You know, to get to point A, B, you better know them back roads. You better go on certain highways because it looks bad. Everybody want to be a hip hop star, so now they moved to Atlanta.
That's true.
Everybody moved to Atlanta. They didn't go to New York. They didn't go to Miami. They went to Atlanta.
Yep, that Atlanta became the new music mecca.
Music like mecca and a scammer mecca.
Oh yeah.
In order to look like you on Love and Hip Hop, you got to scam some people and some money.
And that's
There's no way you can afford a Hellcat. No way. or scat. What is those
First of
scat
all,
pads, Hellcats, whatever they call.
yeah, but that got to be the dumbest thing to spend $30,000 over. I mean, to spend $30,000 or more for a Dodge. I'm
You know how
sorry if
much
I got the Dodge.
Hellcats cost?
Yeah, for no
That's
reason.
no, you're right.
Let me
Close to
tell you.
100,000 packs.
Here's my thing. Hellcats is like protein. They sell it to the dummies.
Mm-hmm. Young dummies mostly.
The people in the gyms ain't that smart. They just muscle bound.
With their little wieners, with their little wieners.
Right. So, and then the people they sell Hellcats to ain't that smart. Who would spend that kind of money for one of those cars?
But it's just talking about how people can still trying to shake themselves as if they're 20. For example, I live in the dirty South as well. And in my age group, guys still trying to talk to me with a mouthful of fronts. Them daggone skinny jeans. You still getting your hair cornrows. You got all gray with the hoodie on. Or I was seeing the guy, everything polo, but your teeth. I said, is his teeth? Is that a gold tooth? It was his teeth was yellow. And I'm like, you got all this polo and 2 vehicles, but your mouth is horrible. No, you can't kiss me. You ain't touching my private parts with that mouth. Because I might get the BV, bacteria vaginosis. I'm not, no. So you got to be conscious of that. But they still looking like that in this day and age. They are grandfathers. And then they got kids that's 3 years old and they 52. Give me a break. I'm not looking to be nobody's grandmother or stepmama all at the same time. There's a whole lot going on, and you just have to. I ain't never that lonely. Trust me. I'd take me a nap and be all right. Because a lot of us women, and I fell into it, and it took a while. You just picking random guys because you're lonely and you want something to do. They talking to you 8 hours of the day. It's making you feel butterflies in your stomach, although that's gas, and you should follow the spirit of taking it that way. Because that's all they regurgitating is a bunch of bullshit. So taking it that way. And we feel lonely and they make you feel good and say you're beautiful and grand rising and good morning, queen, and all this cold crap. And I'd be like, oof, I'm gonna give me some t-shirts, maybe all the dumbass things I hate in the morning. I don't even respond no more. Then I get stranger because I'm tired. I don't hear it no more. I'm over it. So a lot of things change. I'm not up late. I ain't finna be on here every day late. I'm not doing it. You have to change what you need to make yourself evolve however you want to evolve.
Right.
Miss Leslie.
So, I mean, my thing is, you're right, cuz, and like I said, you just gotta keep your head up these days.
Mm-hmm.
The less you process through your brain now, the better.
The less people you got in your brain, the better.
Yep.
Because a lot of time they spewing junk in your mind and it's floating around. He told me grand rising, good morning, sunshine, beautiful queen, and everything else. I'm like, child, can somebody give me the next thing on the NASDAQ so I can get on my Social Security? Because now they trying to move the age up to 74. I ain't gonna make it, Lord. So I'm worried about that. I ain't worried about these jokers because most of these men are jokers. Even the non, I'm gonna call people ugly. The non-attractive ones got the game, trying to play the game out here, and it's crazy.
That's how bad it's gotten.
Oh, real bad.
I have several things lined up for the new year, just to let you know, Sweet Mama G.
What you got lined up, Miss Leslie? Why you gotta wait till the new year?
Well, I had to wait till I turned 55 for one. I'm gonna volunteer to school and help the kids.
Yeah, why you want to waste your life doing that? Why you want to do that? I thought you was trying to do something better with your life.
Oh, I love kids.
No,
okay. It's kind of a volunteer position, but you get paid. So.
And you want to spend your 55 years with the children.
Well, I'm only be doing it to make extra money so I can go do other things.
Girl, I can find if that's your recourse to make money to deal with children. Okay, get your mind right.
Well, I work with
You'll call me for
Yeah.
counseling session. A couple days with the kids. I work with
Well,
elementary kids every day. I'm
yeah.
crazy as hell.
Well,
I got,
I've always worked with elderly people, so now I want to work with kids.
bless you.
Well, you know what? It's been straight awesome.
Well, cousin, I'm gonna say congratulations to you opening the new business in the store up in Jasper,
Thank you.
Georgia. I saw y'all on the dirt bikes. It was a little fuzzy
In the
on. I
parade
don't know.
with
Yeah, I
the
don't know
food
what.
stuff.
I don't know. Was it on Instagram? I don't. You got too many
Probably,
channels.
yeah, it was
TikTok.
probably Instagram or Facebook.
One of them. Your hair looking kind of good. Make sure you're not the rain tomorrow, so you keep your hair looking good.
Thank you, cuz.
Nice. Is that a hoodie? No, I
Yes,
can't get
it
this one.
is. It
What
is.
is all that on there?
Uh, you can't really see it, but it's like a some type
Lion, a
of
tiger, and bear.
rhinestone tiger or something like that.
I wonder how much that cost. Yeah, you could have gave me $50 towards my IRA Roth account. You got these fancy hoodies and haircuts. Cause I
Yeah,
know how much the haircut costs.
yeah. I got you, cuz. I'll send
Ooh,
it to
no.
you.
Yeah, but congratulations on the store. I was peekabooing
Thank
on
you.
y'all. When I can get on, because you got too many channels now. I can't
I know.
I can't keep up the store. Then you fronted me. I was like, I know this thing. But congratulations on the store. Is it finished?
Just about. Yeah, it's
Okay.
about 96% finished. And I actually have the new studio part here as well. But and I'll give y'all like a little show of this. And I'm actually going to be networking. We are going to be networking with a lot of people out here. And just if they're listening, we're going to do some we working with country folks. You know, I'm talking about country music. Don't let your baby grow up to be a cowboy. Yeah. We're gonna be doing, of course, the hip hop, our personal stuff, and then we're gonna do some podcasts. So, cuz when you come down, we're gonna be live. Boom, boom, boom. Uh, anyway, we'll
I
do
was
that.
there and did see my cousin the
I
5
was
days
so
I was
mad
there.
because I came all the way out
Terrible,
there,
Miss
and
Leslie.
I said,
Five
"Cuz I was
days.
right down the street." Sure enough, I was pissed. I said, "My cousin did
Miss
it to me."
Leslie.
So anyway,
5 days, huh?
so
I was there 5 days. Child. Yeah, but congratulations.
thank you, cuz.
Tis the season, everybody. Got holiday parties.
Congratulations.
Yes, indeed. Y'all look good. Keep up the good work on the podcast. I saw Miss Leslie, Shimmy, and who was the fourth person? Which Nate from upstate. I was very surprised. His internet was working. So y'all did good. I peekabooed on that and then I turned on, went back to
Oh
sleep.
my gosh,
But y'all look
that was a good
good.
one.
I gotta go back. Did you post it, cousin? Or no?
I did. I think was
I
it
have
the
to go check
one?
it.
Oh no, that wasn't that
It was
one.
Nate, Leslie, Shimmy, and you.
Yeah,
Was that last week?
I think
Mm,
something like
Oh,
that. But
days
I
Couple.
run
was
together.
what you was the other one, talking about the other one with Miss Christina. You hear the great news, cuz Miss Christina's pregnant.
Stop playing. Is he for real, Leslie? Because my cousin be playing. My
No,
cousin be with the foolishness.
no,
Did
she's
she
gonna
know
have a
what
baby.
12 is?
Maybe you should ask her that.
Yeah, she
Oh,
might pop on.
I don't want. I don't.
You know, she'll
I
tell
really,
you everything.
I really didn't want to know, but I was just like, did she really know? Because we heard several men over the years, so we were tired. Well, good luck to her. Hope he can get a check too, like the other one, and she can live her best life, going to college or whatever she doing. Bless her heart. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
nice. That was nice for me.
Yeah, it was, cuz we appreciate your
I
niceness.
guess laid across in her moo moo and not only fans, whatever she said she was on, got her a new life coming to the world, a new tax write off, a new check in the making that I'm gonna have to pay for in the end with my tax dollars.
Well, hey, good. I
Well,
mean,
can I just
So
say
y'all
one
gonna be
thing?
aunties and uncles on here. Bless your hearts.
sure. What you guys say, Miss Leslie?
Hmm.
I was gonna sing something, but never mind.
You said sing. You a
Yeah.
songstress. Sing it.
No, I was just gonna say, mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys.
Cowboy.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Leslie. She about to be at the store with you, Creek.
Yeah, we're gonna be recording some country trap. I mean, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
that's what we gotta do. And then after that, you know, I gotta get back to my '90s golden era hip hop, boom bap. You know what I mean in here. So that's gonna go down. So, but man, it's a blessing to see you guys every week. Um, and we'll see you guys again. Actually, like I said, we'll when we go to give the bike away for the on the raffle, we'll make sure we have the cameras rolling. And hopefully, I'm hoping that the actual person who purchased um the ticket, the winning ticket, is here. That's what I hope. I hope. Shouts out to Goldie in the building. What's up, Miss Goldie? She said, "Hey y'all, what y'all talking about?"
Going
Man,
to sleep.
you just missed a great show.
Mhm.
The show was about it was about this was the topic right here. The topic was this, Goldie. Why I can't get that right, but right
Hmm.
there,
Do
right.
women have to compete for the man they want?
Matter of fact, Miss Goldie, if you're still on, you see that topic. Do you think that women have to compete for the man that they want, Miss Goldie? If you can let us know real quick. Um,
Yep. So
if
y'all have a wonderful week.
yeah, we're gonna send them. You want to
Y'all have
send
a
them shout
wonderful weekend. Because I got to get ready for the Christmas party.
outs?
Goldie, of
Thank
course,
you.
AZ, Nicole Harris, Marissa, Pokey Sue, Darren, relationship, something he had on there, some foolishness. Brother-in-law, let me see what he said his name was. Darren, oh, they still got the level up coach. We had something else, relationship something. Let's see. Was Marla on early? Was that her?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Marla, Miss Marla, Nate from upstate. Let's see who else was on here. Marla, Nicole Harris, Tasha Baker. Hey girl, she was on here. Christina said she was a fat. When she made that public service announcement today.
Nah, last week.
Oh God.
Okay, Miss Goldie said I never had to compete.
Oh, girl. Miss Amelia was on. Tiff Trey was on. Thank you for being on, Miss Leslie. Every week I'm seeing you every week
Mhm.
now on the screen. She had to compete for a man. All right, girl. So
Okay,
I think we
so
should
y'all
do
have a good one.
disco. We should do disco.
disco,
Mm.
disco, what?
You don't
Like
like it?
Disco
No,
duck.
you
disco
were
music?
talking.
Yeah. I'll do some disco now. I used to. Well, I still love disco music. You know what I'm saying? Good music never dies to me. It never dies. It just keeps on and on.
All right. Well, y'all keep on and on. I'm gone.
All
I
right.
got things to do, people to see.
Thank you, cuz. Love you so much.
Thank y'all. Thank you, Miss Leslie, for coming on. Creek,
Mhm.
congratulations. Make sure you post tomorrow so we can get some likes and some algorithms moving. But y'all have a wonderful time. I got things
Bye,
to
sweet
do.
Mom G.
Good
All
night.
right,
Happy
cuz.
holidays, Goldie. Same to you.
Yep. And she said she never had to compete. A man knows who he wants.
All right. Go ahead. Preach that thing, sister. Okay. Everybody got their
We
own
wish she
opinion.
was on here at the time, Goldie. But we are out, everyone. Much love to everyone. And we
Mhm.
will see y'all tomorrow. If you guys have a chance to pop on for the raffle of giving away the dirt bike.
What
Uh,
time is it?
actually, we're gonna hold the raffle part at 4 p.m.
Okay.
No, 4:30. 4:30.
Just before dark.
You know what? No. 4 o'clock. I'm glad you said that, cuz.
It'll
Four
be
o'clock.
dark
We're gonna do
early.
it. Yeah.
Okay. All
So,
right.
all right, cuz. Love you, and
See
I'll
y'all
see you.
later.
I'll see you.
All righty.
We are out.
Peace.